Could humans live on Mars? I'm Gretchen Benedix, a professor in the School of Earth and Planetary Sciences at Curtin University. I'm an astrogeologist. I study rocks from space. I also study the surface geology of Mars. Humans could live on Mars, but in order to do that, we would have to bring everything with us. You would have to build habitats that had all the oxygen that you would need to live. You'd have to have a way to farm the water that might exist there so that you would have water to live in, water to drink, and water is also a nice way to create propulsion systems. Growing food in the current Martian atmosphere would not work because the radiation from the sun doesn't allow plants to grow there. But in terms of habitability in general, conditions on Mars on a good day would be similar to conditions in Antarctica on a bad day. Earth has an atmosphere that we can breathe and we're used to. On Mars, the atmosphere is primarily carbon dioxide. On Earth, the atmosphere is primarily nitrogen and oxygen. The pressure of the atmosphere on Earth is about 10 times greater than the pressure of the atmosphere on Mars. That makes it very difficult for water to exist in a liquid form. In terms of things that we would class as resources like precious metals or oil and gas or coal, in order to get oil, gas, and coal, you need organic material. And right now, there's not evidence for organic material at least on the surface of Mars. One thing that has been in the news more recently, which isn't a resource per se, but it kind of points again to possibility of life, is the detection of methane. And there's still a lot of questions about how methane might be cycling through the Martian system. It could be based on biological life. It could be based on geological reactions between rocks. The first habitation on Mars potentially could be within my lifetime. But there's a lot of work that has to happen before we can get there. So the first thing we're doing right now is trying to get back to the moon. So if we can get back to the moon, once we've done that, I think we can get to Mars much more easily.